A tragic story that began with two innocent people losing their lives in two separate drive-by shootings. From there, a police chase, a freeway standoff, all of it ending with the suspected killer also dead.
Violence has become more and more commonplace in the U.S. in recent times. Joining us now is clinical psychologist Dr. Carole Lieberman with more on the psychology behind the wrath of deadly shooting sprees. We're going to talk with her about what's been going on. Thank you for being with us. Carole, we had this tragic night here in Los Angeles. How do you explain these recent shootings?
Yes. It used to be that we would be shocked when there would be shootings like this. And now it's so commonplace, which is really scary because we are becoming desensitized to it. Now, this is an interesting shooting. First of all, I think this was an instance, one of the increasing numbers of instances of suicide by cop. It seems like this man wanted to be killed. I know we don't know details yet. I'm just speculating. But it's certainly from the way that he ended up, it seemed like he wanted to be shot.
Can we talk about just the general feeling of anxiety? This has been such an emotional, trying year for a lot of people. Now things are slowly starting to open up, but that brings some of its own anxiousness, too. After people have been used to spending so much time by themselves, going back into the world, it seems like all of us are feeling a little anxious these days. Can you give us any professional help? Help us feel better.
Well, first of all, you should feel better by knowing that it's normal. I call it reluctant reentry syndrome. Everybody thought we would all be excited and happy to go out and so on, and as things were opening up. But that does bring a lot of anxiety. For one thing, it brings a sense where it's a free-floating anxiety is what it's called. As a psychiatrist, that's what we call it. Meaning that there isn't a specific thing that we are afraid of. It's just this general sense that the world is going to be different and that we are not capable or in a mental state of mind to be able to handle it, to be as on top of things as we were before the pandemic.
Dr. Lieberman, and I should clarify, psychiatrist. We've seen the mass shootings. We know that the murder rate is up as well. Do you see a difference in the psychology on these kinds of crimes?
Yes. There seems to be a sense of there are no boundaries. These crimes, they're more often happening in broad daylight. I know that this one wasn't, but there are more crimes where people are just walking up to each other and shooting or knifing each other. There's a sense of there are no boundaries anymore. It's like the world has been reinvented. And because people are stuck, because they're so anxious, because they don't know what to expect, they're just making up their own rules. And there's a lot of frustration, while we were kept inside and being told what to do and being told different things. There's a sense that nobody's minding the store, that the people, the scientists, the doctors don't really know. One day we're told masks, and then no masks, then vaccines, and then the vaccine, are there side effects that we should be watching out for? So it's all that confusion. And that adds to this sense of being afraid to step outside and being angry. There's another thing that I've been calling COVID rage, which is like road rage, but it's from COVID. It's from being, in this pandemic for a year. And it's where anything can set us off, just like road rage. Somebody cuts ahead of you and that's enough to set you off. We're all sort of ticking time bombs.
So 30 seconds, real quick. What do we do?
Well, we do the things that I've been recommending during the pandemic, which, everything from meditating, listening to calming music, talking, socialization. We've forgotten how to talk to each other and how to relate to each other. All these hugs. We're missing hugs. And we just have to take little baby steps to go back out into the world, to reconnect with people that we've stopped connecting with, as the pandemic lasted. And not to push ourselves too much, not to feel like we have to jump right back into the world.
Right.
Reluctant reentry. I got it written down here. All right, Dr. Carole Lieberman, thank you so much. And, Alex, we're lucky. We get to come to work, we're employed, and we get to connect with people. you know, not everybody can say that.
And by the way, Doctor, nice porch there, or whatever that was. very, very nice.
Always check out people's
nice
Zoom
window.
rooms.
That's a nice view there. Thank you very much.